Here is a compilation of Karens doing utterly stupid things. This trespassing Karen is upset because of some plants that are overgrown on this guy's lawn. The dude recording tells Karen numerous times to get off his property and that she's trespassing. Karen refuses to vacate this guy's property because she wants to take pictures to send to the HOA.
Ma'am, you need to get off my property. Leave. Right now.
Why are you recording me?
Because you're on my property. You need to leave.
I'm going to record you too.
Oh, big deal. You need to leave. Leave.
I'm going to record you.
Get off my property, please.
Your plants are overgrown.
I don't care. Get off my property.
I'm sending pictures to the HOA.
Get off my
all
property.
of your rubbish on the side of the road.
If you want to take
Don't
pictures.
put your hands on me.
I didn't
Don't
touch you.
me.
If you want to take pictures, you have to be on the side of the road. Get off of me. You need to leave.
Don't push me to the side of the road.
I'm not touching you. My hand's right here.
I have my rights to be on your property
No, you
to
don't.
take pictures.
No, you
because
can
I
be
know
on
the
the
HOA.
road.
I know the HOA.
You can be on the road, but
I
not
know
on
the
my
HOA.
property. No,
I basically own your house.
Ma'am,
because
leave.
I'm friends with the HOA.
Ma'am, leave. Thank you.
Give me my sunglasses. Give me my sunglasses.
No. Go get them.
Karen claims that she has the right to be on anyone's property to take pictures, basically telling this guy that she owns his house because she has friends high up in the HOA. I don't understand why anyone would ever buy a house that's overseen by an HOA. Not only do you have to pay monthly dues to the HOA, but the HOA is a homeowners association, which generally sets bylaws for residents in the community to follow. So if they set up some strict rules about landscaping on your front yard, you actually have to follow them. This has to be my worst nightmare. Living in an HOA and having this Karen as a neighbor would drive me absolutely nuts. This entitled Karen is trying to save this empty parking spot by standing in it and preventing this black car from parking.
You can. We are here. This is a parking spot. You are in front of the parking spot. So call them. Call 911 and see what the police officer said. Call them, please. Call them. Call them. Because we were here. You trying to hold a parking spot. Stop. You too. Say hey.
I never understand these kinds of videos. Why do Karens think that they have the right to reserve a parking spot by blocking it with their body? Parking spots should just be first come, first serve for vehicles. Isn't this common sense? Anyway, the lady recording cusses out Karen and calls her bluff by telling her to go ahead and call 911. Eventually, Karen throws in the towel and takes the walk of shame back to the car she was trying to save the parking spot for. How stupid. This racist Karen screams at a woman to go back to the Philippines where you belong, which is a pretty ignorant thing to say, especially since America was built on immigration. But Karen doubles down and calls her a f***ing N-word.
Welcome to Oregon. Maybe you should go back to Philippines where you belong.
Oh, racist.
Oh, man.
Racist.
This is going online.
Oh, we got the N-word.
I don't care.
We got the Filipino.
Every day. Every day. We hear it every day.
It has nothing to do with you guys. It has nothing to do with you.
I think you guys just want to say the N-word.
Wow, there's so much fail in this video. Even Karen's husband joins the stupidity by claiming that in the state of Oregon, the First Amendment doesn't apply? What kind of nonsense is that? But I think the absolute worst part of this video is Karen's choice of clothing. The combination of pork, fat, and bubblegum makes me want to throw up. This psychotic Karen is raging at a Starbucks barista over her order.
I didn't ask.
You know what? I don't care.
Get a journal.
I don't know what to tell you like that 5 years because you can't make a coffee right. With your don't have brain cells, you need to shut your mouth. Is what you should do right about now, bitch. You have a name because by tomorrow you're not gonna have a job.
Natalia,
What is your name?
Natalia?
Natalia?
$10 an hour. Natalia Ortega. It's a household name.
Stupid.
Slap
The
me.
out of you.
Yeah, come ahead and slap me. Come around here and slap me. Good body.
Karen is pissed because apparently the girl making the drinks didn't make her coffee right, and Karen wants to give her a piece of her mind. She starts bragging to the girl working about how much money she makes. The barista says she didn't ask and tells Karen to go write in a journal. I thought this was a great comeback, and Karen goes absolutely apeshit after getting roasted, calling the girl a bitch and that she should be able to make a simple coffee with her half-dead brain cells. I'll never understand why Karens start fights with people who are making their food or drinks. Do you actually think that cussing someone out would incentivize them to make your drink properly? If anything, they're probably going to make it worse or just put something disgusting in it. This racist Karen asks this guy, "What country are you from?"
49 cents. You heard me. I asked you what country you're from. That says exactly what it says up there.
What did you say?
Doesn't say that.
Did you say what country I'm from?
Yeah. I said that you can't understand that English written right up there.
Miss, I have lived in America just like you did. Now get out my store.
Boo.
Get out my store.
I'll dispute
Get out my store.
Oh,
Boo! Boo! You're the problem.
oh yeah?
Boo!
I better guess again, pal.
It's $1.20. Boo! You're white trash. White trash. White trash.
You're not allowed to wear barefooted. Sure we are.
Apparently, Karen is claiming that this guy can't read his own sign and tells him that you can't understand English, so what country are you from? Which is a totally wild thing to ask. The guy working tells Karen he's American just like her and kicks her out of the store. The people recording have a good laugh at Karen and say, "Bye, white trash, bye." The whole reason Karen appears to be upset is because she doesn't want to pay an extra $1.20 for some food. Eventually, Karen takes a walk of shame, but as the video ends, we see that the people recording are barefoot in the store? Ew. What is going on? This Karen started a plus-size travel petition requesting that airlines should accommodate plus-size travelers for free, and that having to pay extra for 2 seats isn't fair. She then continues her weak argument saying that human beings shouldn't be treated like luggage. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. If you take up 2 seats, you should pay for 2 seats. How is this even controversial?
When it comes to my plus-size travel petition, people like to compare a person needing to buy additional plane seats to the concept of paying for overweight or additional luggage. But you need to understand something. Once you check your luggage, there is a human that has to handle that luggage and get it onto the plane. And did you also know that back injuries are very common for ramp agents at the airport? To lower that risk of back injury, strict standards have been set on how much that baggage can weigh. Also, let's be clear that luggage is an inanimate object, and people are sentient individuals with a right to a certain level of decency, respect, and safety. So stop comparing people to luggage. A plus-size individual or tall individual or someone needing more space on a plane is not the same as someone wanting to bring an extra Gucci suitcase. Humans are not being carried by ramp agents who could potentially hurt their back. And we deserve space on a plane to be comfortable and safe. So stop saying that if someone is taller or they weigh more, that they deserve to pay more for the same experience getting from point A to point B. Because that's just not fair and it's not human decency.
What do you guys think? Should Karen have to pay for an extra seat? These two girls are having a good old time eating chips while listening to an entitled Karen.
To get to a place. So y'all really need to provide handicap parking. I think by law y'all have to. Well, we couldn't get into it. It's locked up. My husband said, "Is that locked up?" And said, "Yes, for divers only." That's what we were told. Oh, yeah. So, y'all need to get y'all's act together, because $16 for just, I didn't even get in the water to stay, and the 2 little ones had to wait forever to get on the diving, because hordes of teenagers would come in and get jumped right in front of them and everything else. So, y'all need to control your place a little bit better here. But before someone else is stung, I mean, being this remote out, if he was allergic to these things, he could be dying right now. Do y'all realize that? What a liability this is for the state? Well, do y'all's job, that's all I'm asking.
Yes, ma'am.
My husband worked for Parks and Recs in Panama City, Florida. I know what I'm talking about. I know the laws.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, I'll do.
Of course.
Apparently, the outdoor pool they're at didn't have a handicap parking spot, and Karen demands that they need to have one by law. Karen is upset that she had to pay $16 for parking when she didn't even go swimming, and claims that you guys need to control your place better because a bunch of teenagers didn't let her kids use the diving board. The entitlement of this Karen is wild. If you don't like the price for parking, then go somewhere else. Nobody is forcing you to come here. Also, her excuse of I didn't go swimming so I shouldn't have to pay is laughable, because she herself admitted that her kids came with her and they did go swimming. I'd probably lose my shit if I had to deal with a delusional Karen like this. But props to this pool bro for keeping his composure and letting this entitled Karen rant, while the girls enjoyed the show. This Karen is losing her mind over her neighbor's garbage bins being too close to her property line.
Get it the f off my property! Get it off my property right now! Get it off my property! Get it off! Get it off my property! Yeah, your camera will show it!
You
goddamn
in the
right!
morning!
Get in!
You in the morning!
Get in!
You
Get in!
go in the morning!
Get in! Get in and call the cops! Get in and call the cops! I want them here now! Get in and call the cops! Now!
What
Shut
you
up!
taking?
Shut up!
Take it.
And tell your kid he can
You
record
take
it all
it.
he wants. I really don't give a
Take it.
Okay?
You take it.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. Shit.
Cállese.
Yeah. 14 years
Yeah.
old and he fights your battles for you.
Yeah.
14,
Yeah.
you can't even name my age right.
Tell you.
Idiot.
At first it looks like this guy's building some kind of fence or divider. I'm assuming he's had issues with this Karen before. But Karen goes into full tilt mode, raging and screaming at this guy to get off her property. The best part about this video is that Karen's husband or boyfriend comes outside to see what's going on, and Karen straight up yells at him to get inside and call the cops, demanding that she needs the police to come here right now. Dude is an absolute simp and goes inside as Karen slams the door behind him. It's kind of hard to tell who's in the right in this video, as you can't really see where the property line starts, but acting like an entitled Karen and screaming for the cops just never ends well. Here are the top 3 parking lot Karens. Our first crazy Karen runs up to this car and throws 2 water balloons at it. I'm not entirely sure what is going on, but Karen's escape plan goes horribly wrong as she eats a plate of asphalt. Our next Karen gets called out for parking in a handicap spot. This dude recording starts berating Karen for not parking in any of the normal spots, which were clearly open. So this Karen was too lazy to park like what, 6 feet over? And what if someone with a real disability pulled up and needed that spot since it has the extra space to get out? What a disgraceful Karen.
So you can move over 2 spots and not park in a handicap spot? I worry about it because what if someone needs that spot? You couldn't move 2 spots over and move 10 feet? You're that lazy? People like you are disgusting. You are such a disgusting person. I hope you're proud of yourself. Bye.
Our last Karen starts screaming at a lady to get away from my kids, but instead of trying to get away, this Karen keeps coming forward. I'll never understand how you expect anyone to get away from you if you keep walking towards them. Eventually, crazy Karen assaults the woman recording in the middle of the street before finally giving up.
Get away from my kids! Get away from my kids! Get away from my kids!
You're crazy.
Get away from my kids!
You're crazy.
Get away from my kids!
Get away from me.
Get away from my kids!
I'm recording you.
Get away from my kids!
Get away.
Get away from my family! You can't do that! Get
You're
away from
crazy.
my family!
You're crazy.
Get away from my family!
You touch me, you're going to jail.
Get away from my family!
You're going to jail.
Stay away from my kids!
You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
This confused Karen gets out of her car and walks in the McDonald's drive-thru. At first I'm totally confused at what is even going on here. Where did this Karen come from? And if she's willing to walk up to the speaker of the drive-thru line, wouldn't you just walk into the store and order instead?
Why can't you go inside?
Huh?
Can you go inside?
I don't want to go inside. And he tried to go to him. Let him talk to you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, you guys are too much. You're too much. Are you there?
Yeah.
Good God. Do you sell breakfast 24 hours or not?
No.
What? I've been talking to you, calling on you.
Sorry, what?
Sorry, that was somebody who just walked up randomly. Okay. Okay.
She just got back into a car that was in the line.
The woman driving asks Karen, why can't you go inside? And repeats, can you just go inside to order? Karen claims that she doesn't want to go inside and asks the drive-thru cashier if they sell breakfast 24 hours. What's funny is that everyone in this video is confused at what's going on. Karen is clearly out of her mind and tells the woman driving that she's too much. The cashier working the drive-thru is like, what? And the people recording the video look dumbfounded at what to even do. Eventually, Karen walks away to her car, which was actually parked in the other lane of the drive-thru. I don't even understand what is happening. So she got out of her car, walked into the other lane to order instead of just waiting her turn? Either this Karen is insane, or maybe the speaker in the other drive-thru lane was broken? What do you think? This entitled Karen demands this guy to move out of her way so that she can return her shopping cart.
She's a Karen. She told me to move.
So go ahead.
She told me to move out of her way so she could put her car when I'm sitting there putting a quarter in.
Standing there
You're
for
an
5 minutes
entitled
looking
Karen.
for the quarter. So I said, can I please return my cart? Don't tell me to shut up.
You know in Arabic, you know we have it.
Oh, good for you. Oh, let me quote you. This is America. We speak English.
تسمش يا شرموطة.
Okay, we speak English.
تسمش يا شرموطة.
Yeah, okay.
يا
Mr.
هندية
Rick,
يا خرا.
and
يا
I'm not
بطة
the
ما
one who said I'm
بتتحممي.
rich.
There you go.
You started off with saying I'm rich. So good for you. That's why you're shopping by yourself and not your butler?
I'm sorry.
No, you should see what he said.
Karen was upset that the guy was taking so long to get a cart. But these are those shopping carts where they're all connected to each other, so I think you need a quarter just to get the cart to unlock. So it's not like you can just grab one and go. What's funny is that this dude calls her an entitled Karen to her face and tells her to shh. He also calls her something in Arabic, which Karen responds with, good for you, this is America, speak English. Yikes. Imagine getting this pissed off over just a stupid shopping cart. Since he was there first, how about you just wait your turn like a normal human being? The entitlement and lack of patience of this Karen is comical. This male Karen takes a bunch of pictures of some teenage boys and demands to know what they're doing.
I saw you coming back down here. I saw you looking.
Yeah, we're running from our friends. We weren't over there.
Okay, that's fine. Nothing happens.
I would not like you to have. Yeah, and you're taking pictures of us. Can you please delete those out of your phone?
Oh well, I'm gonna leave them on the phone here. I'm gonna watch for the next 48 hours.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
A number of breaking.
Here's what it looks like. You, like a man, is taking pictures of a minor. Just for
that's illegal.
Where are you? You're in the public.
Yeah, and
right? Public.
Pulled up to us.
I'll tell you what. We'll settle it right now. I'll just call the police right now and see what the police say about it.
That's okay.
That's okay. Do that.
Okay.
Because I'm recording you.
That's good. I hope you do. Because I've got you here.
Okay. Sure.
You ready?
I'd just rather you not have pictures of me on your phone.
You know, I never thought that I'd meet a real Karen in real life.
Like, dude, what? We're not even doing anything.
Oh, nothing.
We're just chilling. We're not even in somebody's property, I don't think, actually.
Hey, he said it himself, it's public property.
It is public property, actually. He just said that. And I'm cold. I want to go home. I was about to walk home just down there.
I'm holding you all here. You can go
no, but you have pictures of us in your phone. And you're a grown adult, and we're teenagers, and you have pictures of us in your phone.
Well, you're teenagers, and I'm a grown adult.
Yeah. That's
you're taking film of me right now. So
you took pictures of us before, so I'm taking pictures of you in case the police come. Like you said, you would call them.
Yeah.
You don't have nothing against us. We haven't done anything. There aren't a number of break-ins either.
There are people around. It's not so much grand jury. I heard about a case last week. Okay. Last week where
my grandparents live right down there.
I don't care. I'm glad your grandparents live there.
I don't care either because there's not a number of break-ins.
What makes it special that you sit on the grand jury?
I sat there and I listened.
Do you know how many people sit on the grand jury?
Let me tell you something. I sat there last week and I heard about a case that turned right around and involved a 14-year-old girl that was taken from up here.
Would we kidnap somebody? We're 13. Why would we kidnap somebody older than us?
You wouldn't kidnap anything. You wouldn't even kidnap a dog.
Exactly. I'm a good person, so why are you calling the police on me?
Well, I'm sitting here asking why you're here.
Because that's not your business. No, that's not even your business.
I know where your friend's house is. There's the second house down on the left-hand side.
I know, we're literally just standing right here.
No,
like, what's the big deal with us
back
standing
and forth
right
up here, and I have people.
I know, because we just went from the park, Great Meadow, on a golf cart. Literally just rode down.
You are more than welcome here.
You know,
really are.
Yeah, then I just don't like you having pictures of me on your phone.
Delete those, please.
I tell you what, in 48 hours, the pictures will be
48
gone.
hours.
Okay, can you delete
No,
them?
they won't be gone in 48 hours. They'll be
I
gone
can
now.
delete them now, but I'm not going to delete them as long as she's got that.
Okay,
so what's the sense of that?
No.
Apparently, this old man is concerned about a bunch of break-ins that happened recently in the neighborhood and took some pictures of these group of boys just in case they're up to no good. The boys are uncomfortable with the fact that this grown man is taking pictures of them and tells him that it's illegal to take pictures of minors. The old man claims that they're on public property, so he has every right to record or take pictures of them. The kids tell the guy that they're not doing anything wrong and to please delete the pictures from his phone. Male Karen claims that he will delete them, but in 48 hours. Eventually, the old man decides to settle the dispute and calls the cops to see who's right. So normally, if you're on public property, then you're fair game to be recorded. But man, it seems kind of messed up to be taking pictures of kids. Is it illegal to take pictures of minors in public? What do you guys think? This entitled Karen is upset at this group of girls for the clothes they're wearing. Karen tells the girls that they look like they're from the streets and that they dress slutty and it's disgusting. The girls reply, "You're mad at what we're wearing? What the f?" And ask Karen, "Why are you in our business? We didn't bother you. Why you gotta bother us?"
Call us for the streets again. Do it again.
Do you think you're funny?
I do. Well, you said I'm for the streets.
You just keep laughing, because I'm not laughing. I feel sorry for you.
You
I'm a
feel
little girl
sorry-
actually.
like you're mad at what we're wearing. The
I think
fuck?
you should dress appropriate. Those are bras.
We look better than you.
Excuse me?
Excuse you.
I'd be like your mom telling you that you should.
You think you're not my mom, bitch?
That's good. You're not our mom, though.
I do
But
think I'm
I'm
good.
gonna act like one because you girls need it. You don't walk around town in a bra.
Okay, like.
I just let it know
Why you
Okay.
why you want to be in our business? We didn't bother you. Why you gotta bother
You
us?
literally were walking. You were sitting in your car.
Go put a shirt on. Go put a shirt on and act right. Okay? Go put a shirt on and act right. No. Come on. Yes, I have 3 little girls that are growing up looking at you.
Okay, they can look at us. Yeah, you can look at us.
Are you talking to us? Thank you. You're just a place manager?
Shut up. Go home. Why are you even here? Thank you.
And I will, Michael.
From the footage, it's kind of hard to tell what the girls are wearing, but if you pause the video at these 3 parts, you can sort of make out their outfits. The first 2 seem completely normal to me, but I guess Karen has a problem with the top that the 3rd girl is wearing. Either way, why would you even care? It's none of your business, Karen, what clothes other people want to wear. The entitlement of this woman is insane. She tells the girls she's 40 and that she's going to act like a mom because the girls need it. Eventually, the dude in the back working had enough and yells at them to stop fighting. Karen asks, "Are you talking to me?" And he replies with, "Yes, are you serious right now?" Bye bye, entitled Karen. Here are the top 3 entitled Karens. Our first Karen is upset because she didn't like the way this group of kids were celebrating a win. Apparently the rudeness and lack of manners is the worst Karen has ever seen in her entire life, which obviously is a huge exaggeration, such a typical statement to make for a Karen. Then she even claims that she's going to file a complaint with the principal of the school. Come on, Karen, get a life. Just take your L and let them celebrate.
Manager, I'm going to call the superintendent. That's all. I have never seen kids with such lack of manners and rudeness in my entire life, ever. So make sure you
filming for
record.
safety, just in case, and so I know that there's both sides of the story.
Because your principal was here, and this was disgusting.
Okay, I mean, I didn't say anything. I don't know why you're getting mad at me. I'm not saying anything about anyone.
Winning. And all you had to do was enjoy that. Not insult the players, not insult the parents, just enjoy the win. This is disgusting. And your superintendent is going to be notified, and whether they don't do anything, they don't do anything.
Sounds good.
Our next Karen is preaching some kind of conspiracy theory to a group of people in public. She starts yelling at this guy and calls him a millennial and that to just die and that she doesn't care. She also claims that I'm older than you, so I've had a longer life, and you're going to have a shit life, and that's sad.
No. You what you want to do on.
We'll just go yell at people. I don't care.
Right.
We'll just go yell at people.
I know you
Why
don't care
guys just
because
die?
you're literally making
I don't care.
no
You're a
sense.
millennial. Just die.
Huh?
Just die.
Well, you'll die before me. That's the good news.
No, you will.
Yeah.
And your brain's
You know why?
going to atrophy
Because you're a
before me.
neuropsychologist who knows nothing about neuroscience.
But guess what? Guess what?
And you're going to go around preaching
Guess
misinformation.
what? I'm older than you, so I've had a longer life.
Huh?
You're going to have
That's
a
how that
shorter
works.
life. And that's sad. Because we weren't exposed to this.
Our last Karen calls the cops on a girl who is trying to sell water. Karen claims that the girl doesn't have a permit, which makes it against the law. This video is a little old and has gone super viral, but just leave the little girl alone and let her sell the water. What is she going to make, like 50 cents?
Men don't want to let a little girl sell some water. She calling police on an 8-year-old little girl. You can hide all you want, the whole world gonna see you, boo.
Yeah, and illegally selling water without a permit? Yeah.
On my property.
It's not your property.
This racist male Karen is demanding to see this guy's receipt and is refusing to let him leave. He claims that unless he sees a receipt, the items in this man's cart are still Walmart's property.
Walmart property.
Get off of my property.
It's not your property, it's Walmart property.
You cannot. No, he's freak. Yeah, get off. This is my property.
The point is,
get off of me. I know. Get off of my property.
No, I'm not on your property.
This is my property.
The cart is not your property.
Get off of my shit.
No.
I know.
I want to see your receipt.
Yeah, no, get off of me.
I want to see your receipt.
Get off of me. I don't have to show you shit. You accusing me of stealing?
I'm asking for your receipt. No one's accusing you of anything.
Then I don't have to prove. If you're not accusing me of stealing, then you can't.
Yeah, yes, I can.
You can't hold me here.
I can see your receipt.
You can ask for my receipt.
No, sir, I don't have. You're right. I don't have to hold you here.
No, I don't have to. That's
right.
the problem.
You're right. I don't have to hold you here, but I can keep the merchandise. You're show me the receipt.
Huh? It does. Yeah, he can ask, but he can't hold me here.
Don't be yelling.
Okay, look, here's my receipt.
Thank you. That's all I want to say.
And I'm gonna sue the shit out of you. I'm gonna sue the shit out of him, so it's all good.
You do that. You talk to congressman.
I didn't sign a contract. Okay,
call
so
your
get
lawyer,
off my
congressman.
Some customers who are walking by yell at the Walmart employee, saying that, "Why are you checking him? The buzzer didn't go off. That's discrimination." Yikes. Usually I don't mind showing my receipt to stores like Costco, for example, because that's part of the agreement of getting a membership, and every single person gets checked. But in this case, this Walmart employee is singling out this one black guy and is refusing to let him leave. Which looks really bad because not only did the buzzer at the exit not go off, but as you can clearly see, the man is holding a receipt in his hand. Also, is this even legal for Walmart to do this? This feels a little like false imprisonment to me. Eventually, the guy recording shows his receipt, which checks out, and tells male Karen to get a lawyer because he's going to sue. What do you think? Is Walmart in the right or wrong here? This entitled Karen parks her Hyundai in a Tesla charging spot. A security guard asks Karen, "Why are you parking here?" She responds with, "Why? Because I want to park in the shade and I'm waiting for someone who is in an accident."
You're just, you know what? I can let's put it on Instagram. Tired of these punks thinking they own the world, they can do what they want.
What can I ask you?
Why I'm parking here is because I'm in the shade.
What? You take up a Tesla charging spot because you want to be in the shade? Karen says she's disgusted and sick of all these young people who think they're all that, and claims that the younger generation has no respect because they go on Grindr to hook up and show every part of their body. Wow, what an absolutely wild claim to make, which hilariously has nothing to do with her parked car. The entitlement of this Karen is insane. Just park in a regular parking spot. Blocking someone from charging their car is such a dick move.
That security guard, I would park there, but they are not. I am waiting for someone who's been in a bike accident. He was at the optometrist. Okay, he's in bad shape. I personally may have hope. I have a brother died of Alzheimer's. I do not need this stress. So security can move and I'll park there, or I'm parking here because nobody's here. Yes. Okay, I have to do my video. You're disgusting, and I'm so sick of these young people who think that they're all bad. There you go, sweetheart. Let's test you. My goodness. Nothing better to do with your time because this is what your generation does. You go on Grindr and do hookups. You show every part of your body. You have no self-respect. Oh my goodness. None whatsoever.
Okay, let's just...
No. Okay. To mind your own business. He comes and tries to tell me what I can do. He's not my
There is a signage, right? So,
oh, well, I'm sorry. I can't see. Need to make it bigger. Yours goes up, mine goes up, and it'll have a lot to say.
I just realized that this encounter happened at a mall in Toronto, Ontario, not too far from where I live. This is actually against the law in Ontario, and it's a fine of $125 for parking a gas vehicle in an electric charging spot. This wild Karen is upset that the park is being shut down during the summer.
Constitutional, unlawful taking of public
Please do not approach me with the scissors.
You don't like it?
Please do not approach me with the scissors.
I'm not chasing you, you dumb sheep.
Okay.
Go to the hospital. Tell them to put you on a ventilator. They'll kill you with a ventilator like they're doing thousands of others. Don't you dare shut this park. We paid for this park. You don't get to take our property. We paid for it. Stop trying to steal the property we paid for. Go back to wherever you came from. This is our property. You don't get to take it. Fine.
Ma'am, you need to stop taking this stuff, these signs down.
You want this?
Please remove your scissors and yourself from the park.
Okay.
This is another video taken during the pandemic, where cities were shutting down restaurants, enforcing social distancing, and even closing down outdoor parks, which I totally understand. At the time, everyone was scared and we didn't really know what we were doing. But looking back at these videos only makes me laugh at how ridiculous we handled everything. Like closing an outdoor park in the middle of summer, and we also closed small businesses and restaurants but let places like Walmart stay fully open? How does that make any sense at all? Wouldn't you think that going outside for a walk to the park would be good for you? You know, maybe some exercise, sunlight, and fresh air? But anyway, this wild Karen completely flips out as she cuts down all the ropes and signs that were closing down the park. Here are the top 3 fast food Karens. This racist Karen doesn't believe this black guy paid for his drink and takes his cup of sweet tea from him. What's crazy is that this dude already paid and he was holding the receipt in his hand. Karen gives him a new cup and tells him that he has to leave. This dude asks for a manager, but Karen is the manager and kicks him out of the store.
If I had my receipt, why are you taking my cup? No, my cup was full with tea.
Okay,
she snatched it out of my hand and told me I need to pay $1. I have my receipt in my hand.
You need to go, dude. You need to go. Here's your
So
cup.
now you're pushing me.
I'm not pushing you.
You did not just elbow me.
No, I did not. 190. Here is your cup. Nobody
Okay.
touched it.
Okay. That's fine.
You need to go now.
No, but
You're not welcome.
no, you just caused a problem for nothing, and I want to see the manager.
Hey, guess what? That's me.
No, I'm
That's
talking
me.
about the CEO of this
Ooh,
company.
Bring it. You need to go.
Excuse me. Get out of my way.
Hey, don't be rude to the
Trash.
customers, sir. You need to get out.
No, I paid $1 for
Okay,
a
get
sweet
your
tea.
drink, get out.
So why would you take my tea
Get
out of my
your drink
hand?
and get out.
My receipt's in my hand.
Get your drink and go.
So why
Please.
did you grab my tea?
This Burger King employee is refusing to make male Karen's order because he's being extremely rude to them. Male Karen claims that he drove 30 miles to get a chicken sandwich, and he's demanding that they take his order.
Allowed to refuse service? So I'm gonna tell the owner you're losing money because we want to make a big order of food. Give me the chicken or I'm gonna cause a scene. Get your owner here.
Cause a scene? You're recording.
You're gonna lose money and get fired. We ordered food and you wanna refuse it.
Look into you. You're telling me you're not being rude?
No, we weren't.
You, give me my chicken. I came 30 miles to get a chicken. Give me my chicken. I drove 30 miles to get my chicken.
Being rude and cussing out people that are going to make your food is crazy, bro. After an altercation like this, I wouldn't even want them to make my food anymore. Our final Karen screams at a Taco Bell employee and calls her an ugly ass SpongeBob looking bitch.
Woo! That is inexcusable behavior. I'm calling the cops. This is actually happening at the Taco Bell on March Lane. I can't believe this.
There's no context in this video, but apparently Karen is upset over her order or maybe the way she was treated. Either way, Karen continues running her mouth as she eventually gives up and leaves the store. Uh-oh, HOA Karen alert. So this crazy looking dude apparently works for the HOA, which is the Homeowners Association.
It's the damn door.
Excuse me, sir. I have a serious matter to discuss with you. Your neighbor over here just called me complaining and said that you had a party over here and you were extremely loud and she has a young daughter and you woke her up. So we need to talk about this immediately. That's a sound ordinance and it's a violation. You cannot have loud music after 8 o'clock. Left beer cans on the side of the house that need to be picked up and put away. Clean up your mess. 8 p.m. is the cutoff. After that, no parties allowed. You only can have 2 vehicles in your driveway, and she said you had several vehicles, and there was some parked on the side of the street, sir. We need to discuss this matter as soon as possible. Get back to me, email me, whatever you gotta do. Thank you very much.
One of the neighbors complained that there was a really loud party last night which woke up her young daughter.
You cannot have loud music after 8 o'clock.
I'll still never understand why anyone would buy a house that's subject to the rules and regulations of an HOA. You just get bombarded with complaints from idiots like this Karen. Anyway, male Karen complains that 8 p.m. is the cutoff time for parties in the HOA and that there can't be any loud noises after that time. And if there is, you are committing a sound violation in terms of the HOA. Also, the HOA has a limit of 2 vehicles per driveway and that there are way too many cars parked in the street as well. Okay, so this can't be real. You're limited to 2 cars in your driveway? That has to be the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. What if you have like a long driveway that could fit, I don't know, 6 cars? You're just not allowed to park there because the HOA said so? What do you guys think? Is it worth buying a house in an HOA? This entitled Karen is trying to return her coffee and bowl of soup.
I need this coffee returned, and I need my bowl of soup returned. Whatever that soup was, I need it returned. Return what I ate. Return my food. Refund my money. Refund my money. Refund my money. Hello? Can you please refund my money? Refund my money. I need my coffee correct.
Normally I have no issue with people wanting to return or get a refund for their food, but this Karen is acting like a little child and just starts screaming, "Refund my money!" over and over. Like, I get it, if someone didn't make your order properly, you should definitely get it fixed, but acting like a child? Come on, Karen, try acting like an adult if you want to get a refund. This male Karen is pointing pepper spray at this Costco employee because he's not wearing a mask. The Costco employee thanks the person recording just before getting assaulted.
It started.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my goodness!
Stop. Get away. I'll walk you here. You're my life. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do this. I'm not calling cops on you. Yeah.
Should they stop them?
Stay away, sir. Sir, stay away. I'm not getting near you. You're unmasked. Is that pepper spray? Yes. Okay. Sir, I need you to put that away. We're in a public place right now. Yeah, you stay away. I'm going to stay away. Thank you. You can't be threatening people here with pepper spray, okay? Do you understand that?
Pepper spray?
No, you cannot threaten people in here with pepper spray. You're not a cop. You're not a lawyer. I don't need this.
Oh, no.
Okay. Apparently, male Karen thinks anyone who isn't wearing a mask is a threat to his life. The crazy part about this video is that male Karen yells, "Get away from me, you're threatening my life." Bro, you're the one who's acting like a complete lunatic pointing pepper spray at people. Who's threatening who? Eventually, another Costco employee comes over to defuse the situation and tells male Karen, "This is a public place. You can't just threaten people with pepper spray." Male Karen replies, "You're not a cop or a lawyer, so yes, I can." Respect to the Costco employees who managed to keep their cool with this crazy asshole. If some random dude in public was pointing pepper spray at me, I'd probably get super pissed. However, male Karen eventually claims that he doesn't need this and leaves the store. This male Karen loses his over this FedEx driver who parked in the street.
Dude, if you're not... Yo, if you're not having a good day, then leave him alone. All right? It's not his fault that you're having a bad day. Yo. Yo. Hey. Listen, it's not his fault. It's not his fault that you're having a bad day, all right?
Shut the f up!
Okay. I'm walking away, all right? I hope you have a better day, all right?
And you shut the f up too! Yo! I shoot you every fucking move.
What that mean, bro? What does that mean?
Fucking mouth shut today!
Bro, I ain't gonna fucking spitting on me.
One guy! One fucking guy!
Yo, leave him alone, all right?
Normally, couriers are trained to park anywhere except handicapped parking spots in order to deliver their packages, so having to temporarily park in the middle of the street is completely normal. However, this male Karen wasn't having it and had a complete mental breakdown. Should couriers be allowed to park like this? What do you guys think? Here are 3 Karens who got instant karma. Karen number 1 is upset with a garbage bin on the road.
I can't control where the city puts it. It's trash. Oh, how about that? I got that on recording too.
Karen number 2 gets what she deserves after assaulting someone.
And it's not going to happen anymore. Do you understand? I am a woman of God. This is my land as much as it is yours. The CDC just released...
Turn around.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Play this game.
Oh my gosh.
Karen number 3 tries to steal this dude's package.
Comings and goings of UPS trucks in this neighborhood.
What about
a
that?
lot of packages coming to this house particular. Well, something's going on in there. Something's going on in there.
It's Amazon.
I'm taking the package.
It's my Amazon wish list.
I'm taking the package.
No, you're not taking my package. That's my stuff.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Ow! Oh my God! You killed me! You killed
You're
me!
fine.
Oh my God!
You sprayed me with whatever that. You came over here. You're harassing me.
I never said
I'm
that,
sitting
but
here
you must
having
be
my
hearing
coffee.
an awful lot of
So this crazy Karen confronts a random man at the beach. She apparently mistakes him for someone named Rick, then accuses him of being a cop. Karen's story gets even crazier as she claims that the FBI sent her here, and mentions a picture of her son with a gun.
Yeah, I'm sitting here having my coffee, and
So
you
what's
called me.
wrong with your back?
Nothing's wrong with my back.
What's wrong with your legs?
My legs work fine. How else do you think I bicycle
You're
here?
in a quadriplegic thing.
I can go 10, 15 miles, and whenever I want to break, I sit here, I have my coffee, and I look at the beautiful view. And most of those times, I'm not bothered by some lunatic hanging around Camp Rich calling people by the wrong name when they pass by.
Not.
You said something about Rick? That's not my name. I'm like, okay,
You
no
don't know
problem.
who Richard Tobin is?
Who the f is Richard Tobin? Who the f are you? Just back up a little bit. We can
No,
have
I
a
have a
conversation.
picture.
but
Would you like to see a picture of
No,
my
no,
son
no,
with a
just-
gun to his back
just
of his
take
head?
a couple feet back.
No, I don't want to have a conversation with a
Then
cop.
good, then go away. See you later, crazy Karen.
No, they weren't. No, they weren't. You're a
You're on camera.
I don't give a what I'm on.
Apparently not. Yeah.
So this racist male Karen has a complete freakout at a gas station. Originally, the confrontation started indoors but quickly escalated outside. The woman recording gets absolutely verbally abused while gassing up her car.
Dude. Get away from me. Okay.
Ugly you are. You four-eyed sick bitch. Stinking dirty.
Okay.
Oh, that's so funny. Tell all your friends how stinking you are.
Okay.
Tell your friends.
Okay. Alright.
Hey, let's just smash the back of your car.
Dude. Get the f away from.
The man was later identified as Shane Green of Denver, Colorado, because of a news interview he did about being attacked over a stolen bike.
Parents were born here.
So this Karen is refusing to let this teenager look for his phone.
I didn't lose it, now did I?
Bruh.
Well, can I still look under there to see if I can
You're
reach
not
it?
going to lift all my phones.
No, I'm just saying, can I still look through that one?
It's not under there.
He's gonna put it back up.
Exactly, I'm gonna put it back down.
It's not under there.
Can he check though? Can he check to make sure?
I just lifted it. Y'all just
Can
saw
I just
it.
look
It's
for it?
not under there.
This is the
May I
reason.
look? Go
This
ahead.
is the reason why I hate Karen.
What is the big deal? Just let him look for his phone, bro.
You're gonna be in a f***ing hospital if you don't get out of here.
No, you can't bring a weapon out on me.
Yes, I can, because I have one.
Okay.
Okay, I'll get the f*** out of here. Get out of here! Get!
Yo, so this male Karen just smashed this dude's window with a baton. Apparently the old guy's son scammed some people out of money from an unfinished construction job.
What's your name?
Dennis Tissington.
Dennis
Get the f*** out of here.
Tissington.
Yes. Get out of here!
You're going to jail, bud.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you are.
Get out of here!
The 67-year-old Tissington was eventually arrested and charged with mischief. Our first crazy Karen assaults this guy for recording her and demands that he leaves the store.
That's her. My permission. Now I'm
That's
calling
her.
it. Get out.
her.
Get out of my
See?
store.
Look at what she's
Get
doing.
out. Out.
Look how she's violating
Get out of my
me right
store.
now. You
Get
see how
out
she's
because you
violating me?
do not have the right to take my picture.
I do. You're
no,
an
you
employee
don't.
at this store.
This is a store and this
And
is
you're an
private
employee.
property. Get out.
You're an employee.
Get out.
I will.
Before I call the police.
Look, you just insulted.
Have a
You
good
just
day.
insulted me.
Goodbye.
Do you realize that?
Get out
look
of
what,
here.
Look what she's doing.
Why are you putting
Look
your
what
foot in the
she's
door?
doing.
Get the out of here.
See? Look at this. This is America. This is what America is. This lady doing this type of stuff.
You see what's going on?
Ridiculous.
Apparently they had an altercation earlier, and this dude just wanted to record how nuts this Karen is. Karen continues to get physical and eventually calls the cops. Our next Karen is having a meltdown at a White Castle.
Okay, well, no, what did he do?
He hit my canopy and he
Oh.
was trying to drive off.
Oh, he wasn't trying to drive off. He was trying to get some motherfucking breakfast.
Thank you.
Okay? No, I'm not minding my business. I'm trying to get some food. Now you mind your business.
Quiet now.
All right, so we're going viral at White Castle. Is that what we're doing right now?
Someone in the drive-thru moved a canopy out of the way, and Karen is claiming he damaged it.
Now, I got your back, man. You didn't do no damage. Well, he moved it. Did he break it? No.
The dude recording backs up this guy and says he didn't damage anything and that they're just trying to get some breakfast. Our final Karen is screaming at the top of her lungs from what looks like a sporting event. These kids recording are having a great time laughing at Crazy Karen. This entitled Karen gets mad at a group of Mexican people because their kids are in her camp.
Karen! I don't care! Get out of my face! Get out of my face! Get out of my face!
You're responsible. No, she's just very concerned.
We're over there.
Okay,
We're over
she's
there.
a very concerned mom. That's all. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kids, 5 kids here, and she's okay, but
No, she's saying that they're in her camp. They're not in her camp. They're in the river.
They're in the river. Right.
Your face.
I know, but I mean, if they were right here.
We'll be rude.
Yeah.
No, you're being rude. No, you're being rude. Now you're showing the true colors. You're well educated. Come on. Yes. You can share your education.
You know, when you show what Mexican shit is.
We don't give a we're Mexican. We're Mexicans and proud.
You make it look like
You're
shit.
not Mexican.
Yes.
Well, now I'm embarrassed to be a Mexican. You're making Mexicans look bad.
Come to lady,
No.
man. Just come to lady. Fast, let's go. You don't need this energy. You guys don't need this energy. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, why are you gonna fight with little ass kids? You don't own it. Where's your name at it? Where's your name?
Just calm your lady, dude. Good. You got the pantalones to calm your lady? Calm her down. Let's go.
Apparently there's a group of 5 kids swimming in the lake right in front of the area that Karen is hanging out at. Karen gets pissed and claims that this is her camp and wants the kids to leave. Things get really heated as Karen throws a temper tantrum and yells, "I'll show you what Mexican shit is." This lady snaps back and says, "We're Mexican and proud." Karen yells, "So am I, bitch, and you're making us look like shit." Man, this escalated rather quickly, but if Karen rented or booked this campsite, I can understand her point, but claiming that this part of the river is hers as well seems completely ridiculous to me. What do you guys think? This entitled Karen didn't pay the bus fare, and now she's having a complete freakout when the bus driver drives past her stop.
To him, I pulled the bus stop, and this idiot acted as if he didn't hear the bus stop or whatever was wrong with him. But I pulled that bell, and he did not stop at the stop. He drove past it, and when I said something, he put his hand in the air and said, "Oh, I didn't know that anybody pulled the stop." And now he's trying to sit here and act ghetto. You're supposed to be professional, and now you sit here talking about some bus fare. You are a professional and you live in the United States of America. If you did not want to accept service, that's a civil matter. You should have told me, ma'am, you didn't pay, get off the bus. You know what they have trained y'all to do. That's why you press that button right there, okay? You accepted service, which means you're supposed to show me the same respect that you show any paying customer. Now, I paid your $2, and all I want to do is get off the bus. Don't try to sit here and play me little ass boy.
Karen presses the bell to get off at the next stop, but the bus driver just kept on going and Karen lost her shit. She starts cussing out the bus driver, calling him ghetto and that he's supposed to be a professional. What's amazing is that Karen yells at him saying, "You work in service and you need to show me the same respect as any paying customer," which is absolutely hilarious. You somehow get on the bus without paying and now you're demanding the same respect that a paying customer receives? The delusion of this Karen is unbelievable. Karen even claims that you should have told me, "Ma'am, you didn't pay, so get off the bus." I love how this bus driver completely f***s her over by driving way past her stop and refusing to let her get out. How about next time, pay the bus fare like a normal person, you idiot? This crazy Karen cuts a line in a Krispy Kreme drive-thru, claiming it's because she has a kid in the car. It gets even crazier as Karen falls asleep at the wheel and blocks all the other cars from reaching the order window.
We're at Krispy Kreme's and this mom, she's a mom. Oh, look at her, we got a Karen. So this woman cut off all these people. She's back there now. Look at the line of the cars. You have a child in your car. Why are you acting like that? What's going on? No. She told us that there's a kid in the car. Is she asleep?
She cut the whole line, and then and then she freaked out, and then.
Wait, she cut the line?
Yeah.
She cut the line, so we kind of
So
said that's
everybody
rude
in
that you
line.
cut the line. She's like, I have a kid in the car, don't be like that.
I tried calling
She's
her,
snoring?
tried waking her up.
That's drugs, fool.
Yeah,
That's scary.
And if there's
That's
a kid in
scary.
that car,
There's no kid, I checked.
so she that was her only
lied.
excuse. That's a wild. Hey. She was like, I have a kid in the car. Don't be like that, and then flipped us off.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
the police just showed up.
should I go back one? Was she okay?
Yeah, she was just high, really high, passed out.
She smoked.
Yeah.
Or some other drug.
Other.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. She was doing hard.
I'd probably lose my shit if this happened to me. The entitlement of this Karen is unbelievable. Not only are you going to be a complete asshole and cut the line, but then you pass out behind the wheel and block all the other customers? Just watching this video gets my blood boiling. Eventually, a Krispy Kreme employee comes outside and says that he checked the car, and that the lady is completely passed out and there's no kids in the car with her. So not only is this entitled Karen crazy, but she's a liar as well. Thankfully, the police show up to remove Crazy Karen, and we find out after the fact that Karen was on some kind of hardcore drugs, which totally knocked her out. Uh-oh, HOA male Karen alert. So this male Karen is upset over the size of the chairs on this porch.
Yeah, way too big. 22 by...
Hey bro, I just wanted to stop by real fast. So I'm part of the HOA, the Homeowners Association, and I noticed that you got a new patio set, new chair. So we have a code in the HOA that states you can't have any chair over 20 inches and by 30 inches tall. So right here, this chair is 22 inches by it's 38, almost 40 inches. So that violates the HOA policy right there, that chair and that whole set, to be honest. I'm not going to fine you right now. Just giving you a warning. These chairs and the whole patio set needs to be off your porch by today. No questions. Violates the policy, and that's what it is. You can't have anything over the width of 20, that one's 22, or the height of 30, and that's 38, almost 40. So, almost double. Anyways, if you have any questions, just let me know, but this is just a warning, and if you keep it on there past today, I will give you a fine. Okay, thanks.
Apparently, the homeowners association in this neighborhood has a strict limit on the size of patio furniture. Male Karen actually busts out the measuring tape and claims that the chair is 22 by 38 inches, which exceeds the HOA policy limit of 20 by 30. Luckily for this homeowner, Male Karen says he's going to give him a warning, but if the chairs aren't removed by the end of the day, then he's going to give him a fine. Is this real? I've never lived in an HOA before, but having a height and width limit for furniture seems preposterous. This video has to be fake, bro. Having a crazy Karen as a neighbor must absolutely suck. Apparently Karen lives next door to this guy and she was upset over his trees growing onto her side of the fence. So Karen decided to go on his property and pull all the tree branches down and leave a giant mess in his yard.
You know what? I asked you if I could put that there.
Yes, on your side of the fence.
You're freaking crazy. Okay. I work in a hospital. I see drunk people like you all the time in there.
Okay, really?
So get off my property, clean up your shit later, don't come back.
I trash. Live here.
I know. You're saying, you're accusing me of not taking my own yard debris away? You're the one putting yard debris in my property that you took down.
That was along my fence.
Then why didn't you pull it from your fence side? You don't need to come on our property to take
I
the leaves out.
couldn't.
You did. I watched you do it. You came all the way over and said, oh, I need to de-weed your property, but I'm going to leave a big pile for you to clean up.
I asked him very nicely, get that freaking camera off of me.
I'm on my own property. I'm recording.
You're on my property now.
No, that is not your property.
Are you sure your property is right here, old lady? So don't even try that shit with me.
Get the out of here.
Bye.
Now normally in a situation like this, all you have to do is talk to your neighbor and ask them to trim their tree branches that are growing into your yard. And if they're a decent human being, they'll do it because homeowners are legally responsible to keep trees reasonably maintained. But what you don't do is decide to do it yourself, start wreaking havoc in your neighbor's yard, and tell them that I needed to de-weed your property? Eventually, they start arguing over the property line, and Karen tells her neighbor to get the out of here. Anyway, this whole interaction seems a little stupid and unnecessary as it could have easily been avoided with some simple communication. This male Karen starts talking to customers at a grocery store. This clip was during the pandemic, and this guy didn't like being told to wear a mask.
An expression. Don't like it, leave. Hey, mind your own business, chubby. Look who's talking. You heard what I said. Interesting. I heard what you said too. He's doing his job. Fucking Nazi communist bastards. You all gotta know it. Okay, how's it going, Antiva White Trash?
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Antiva White Trash. Look at him,
Karen. Thanks, Karen. Bye, Karen.
How can I help you guys?
In hindsight, watching some of these public freakout videos during the pandemic is pretty funny. People screaming at each other about freedom of speech, not wearing a mask, and social distancing is comical. Male Karen asks, what the fuck is wrong with you people? This is America, not 1920s Russia. And starts calling people fucking communist Nazi bastards. One lady yells at him saying, you don't need to use that kind of language. But male Karen fires back and claims freedom of speech and freedom of expression, and that if you don't like it, then leave. Male Karen puts the icing on the cake when he finally realizes he's being recorded. He gives the dude the finger and asks him, how's it going, Antifa white trash? What's crazy about this video is that male Karen was actually right about a lot of this stuff, which would make the rest of us the real Karens. This Karen steals money from some little girls who are trying to sell lemonade. Karen goes on a complete tirade about open bottles and the dangers of selling non-sealed drinks during a pandemic. Also, Karen demands that this guy's kids should be wearing masks outside because there are a bunch of elderly people living in the neighborhood.
I let my kids do a lemonade stand today. And for whatever reason, this woman came up to them and stole the money that they've made. And they ran in and told me that this crazy lady, listen to me, a crazy lady stole my kids.
Call me crazy.
Look at what you're doing. Be reasonable.
You're getting cups of lemonade. If you want to sell lemonade, sell it in a container. Don't just have open
Why
cups.
would you steal the kids' money?
Hey, look at what you're doing. You have ice open here. They're just grabbing it with their hands. They're putting it in these cups. Is that reasonable?
stolen my phone now.
No,
You've
no,
taken
no.
my
I
kids'
want you to
money and you've
understand
stolen my
what
phone.
you're doing here. Do you even live here? Is this? I haven't
This
seen
is
you
my
around
cousin's
before.
house, and my kids come here frequently. I'm sure you've seen them if you live
No.
in the area. Do you live in the area?
I do. I live right around the corner.
Okay. What's your name?
My name's Stacy. What's your name?
Look, Stacy.
Oh, so you don't even want to share because you are actually concerned about what you're doing. You feel bad because you're just selling lemonade in open cups.
Kids,
and that's not acceptable.
It's acceptable.
No,
fine.
it's not.
You've stolen their money.
You're
That's
not even wearing
that's
a
what's
mask.
not fine.
Your kids weren't even wearing masks.
I've been vaccinated.
Are
Have
your
you been vaccinated?
I have been vaccinated. Have your kids been vaccinated?
I would like you to
Do
put
they
their
go
money
to
back.
school?
I would like you to put their money back.
Fine.
You have stolen
Fine.
little children's money.
I didn't steal their money. I got them to stop selling lemonade in an open container out here. Do you know other people live around here? There's elderly people around here.
I would like,
Do you
I would now
understand
like my
how
phone back.
unsafe this is? Do they have hand sanitizer? Are they washing their hands? I don't think that your kids or you care at all about
I think
the
that you're
people around
insane,
here.
and I think that if you were to actually stop, I think you're probably a nice person, and if you were to stop and look at yourself,
You only
what
care
you've
about
done is a
yourself.
completely
You're not
ridiculous
worried about
thing.
Anybody else here?
I think what you've done is completely beyond the pale.
No.
You've come up to children
No,
and stolen their money.
I told them that what they're doing is unacceptable, and we don't want
It's
that here in
perfectly
this
fine.
community.
Look, I'm obviously not going to
We're
get anywhere
working
talking
really
to you. I
hard
would like you to
keep
just
people
leave.
safe. And what are you doing?
I would like it if you
Your
just
kids
left
aren't even
now.
washing their hands.
I've heard what you've had to say, and I'd like you to leave.
I will leave. Will you pack up what you're doing?
Absolutely
How
not.
do you go
It's
back
completely
home?
fine.
You don't even live here.
My-
This is unacceptable.
It's perfect. My cousin lives here. She watches the kids. It's completely fine. We're well within our rights to have the kids sell some lemonade.
Yeah, but they're doing it unsafely.
It's
If you
not
wanna do it
unsafe. It's
safely,
not a big
You
deal.
need to have them wash their hands. You need to have them.
Okay,
have
so call the health
with a
inspector.
straw.
They've made $6, 2 of them from me.
Good. Then hopefully.
Okay, good. So I'd like you to
got here
leave.
early enough that they aren't spreading it to
They're
other
just
people.
having fun, okay?
You
It's
need to
not a big
stop.
deal. No, you need to
It's
leave.
not a big deal.
You need to take a
So
deep
if
breath.
they don't need $5.
And you need to just leave.
Then stop what you're doing here. It's not okay.
It's not a problem. It really isn't. Everything's fine, okay? We're just
You need to be
selling some
done,
lemonade.
Okay? I've made it very clear that we don't want this here. You need to pack up and leave.
I want to know your full name again.
Stacy.
Okay, Stacy, so I want you to know that if you ever talk to my children again, I will call the cops. I don't want
I'm
you to
not
ever
coming
come up to
over
them or
here to
talk to them
your
again.
children.
They're going to
I'm
come back out
coming over
here.
to tell them that they're
Stop, Stacy.
have a
Listen.
hazard.
I've heard what you had to say. I want you to listen to me for a sec. They're going to come back out here. They're going to keep having fun. I don't want you to talk to them again.
No.
No, this is not your right. It's not
does.
your...
At first, this has to be one of the worst Karens I've ever seen, but eventually Karen grabs this dude's phone from his hand and starts recording him, which seems really fake and poorly acted. Because if some random ass Karen stole my kid's money and my phone, I'd probably lose my shit. There's no way in hell any normal dude would react this calmly to getting punked twice by a Karen. So yeah, this video seems completely fake to me. What do you guys think?